We're a 911 center, so we don't deal with a product like most agencies do. We actually have lives that we're saving every day. When there is a potential impact on the operations, there could be someone's life at risk. So for us, security is extremely important. We want to make sure that when you call 911, the calls go through and we can 100% send resources that you need. I'm Corey Nelson, the IT manager for Emergency Communications of Southern Oregon, and we use Manage Engine to keep the citizens of Jackson County and Southern Oregon safe. We're the regional dispatch center for Southern Oregon. We dispatch for over 30 agencies locally here, including Crater Lake National Park. We currently take and receive all the 911 calls for the county and dispatch resources based off of the call need. We have 2 technicians here that support the environment, and we support hundreds of endpoints, including fire and police vehicles, mobile data computers. We have numerous workstations that we support, as well as all the security and networking, remote access, cybersecurity, anything else that you can imagine we do here in-house. So for us, we're a small team. We don't have the ability to have dedicated personnel for very specific infrastructure parts. For example, we don't have a network administrator. We don't have a security administrator. So as just both of us here, we have to do everything all at once. Using different technologies has really been beneficial for us because we've been able to free up some of the time that we were spending doing mundane tasks, such as maintenance on computers and patching. It's now freed up for doing other tasks, such as cybersecurity initiative. We currently have a primary and backup site that we have full-time replication. The backup site is actually designed to be a hot standby site. So if we have an incident here, we can evacuate and actually run out of that site. It's 100% synchronized with the primary site here, and we have various technologies such as Manage Engine, firewalls, lots of hosts for our VMware infrastructure. We also have various security products in place that we manage the infrastructure with. One of the products we use is the Log360, which we use to aggregate all of our logs into that one product and do analysis on the logs. There are hundreds of thousands of logs that come in that we couldn't manually look at each day. Log360 allows us to see all of those logs, go through them, analyze them, and correctly output if there's any alerts or anything that needs to be taken action on. We use Log360 to aggregate all of our logs into one central location. We use it for accessing all of the endpoints. All of the endpoints will feed into it, as well as our firewalls, our switches, and also any other device that has any kind of syslog. So we also feed our IIS logs into it, and we can build alerts based off of those data points. Specifically, we use it to mostly watch our firewall. So based off of the amount of data that the firewall provides, it's not something that's humanly readable. So we actually use Log360 to do analysis on the firewall logs and give us a threat level as well as build reports based off of that data. So Log360 will quickly show us the trends that we have for logins, failed logins, anything to do with Active Directory, anything to do with our firewalls, as well as our switches or any other device that we use to feed into the Log360. It gives us trends and analysis that we would not be able to see anywhere else. And if we see an uptick of failed logins, typically it's because someone's password's expired, and we can go back and quickly remedy that or talk to the user and see if potentially they're having trouble logging in. And when we reach out to them because they're failing their logins, it's quite surprising, but they're very happy that we're able to quickly fix their issue before they have to reach out to us. Before Log360, we really didn't have a good idea of what was going on in our environment. There was too many event logs, too many syslogs to go through manually. Once we implemented Log360, we started to gather data and noticed quickly there was some suspicious incidents specific to our firewall. We were seeing numerous amounts of logins on our VPN that were unsuccessful, and we could tell quickly within a few minutes it was a brute force attack where someone was continuously trying to log in and guess a password. With Log360, we were able to identify that and then remediate it based off of some rule sets, change some security settings, and that disappeared right away. We initially looked at Splunk, and that's just because we were familiar with it. Due to the licensing and the complexity of Splunk, it did not meet our needs. It also kind of aligned with our idea that we would like to have one vendor for all these products. So we have one place to reach out for when we have issues. It also met our needs as far as pricing goes. So it was certainly the right choice for us. So the support from Log360 was great. We initially implemented it on our own, and we had to reach out for support to get some of the advanced configuration requirements that we needed. They quickly responded, especially via chat. They were able to remote in and see exactly the issues we were having. Within just a few moments, they identified that was a port configuration issue. We made a few small changes, restarted the service, and it was up and running. Every time we've called after that, it's usually been for something very minor, and they've been able to resolve it within a short period of time. I like the licensing method of Log360. It actually allows us to ingest as much data as we need without limiting us in any way. The Log360 product also allows us to quickly access the logs and search through the logs. So when we were looking for a specific incident, we could quickly type in what we were searching for, and it would provide that data instantly. And then we could drill down further. So it allows us to continue to select that device, go into individual detailed logs of that device, and then export them if we needed to provide a report for somebody. It's been a great product for us. We really enjoy using it, and we're going to continue to expand using other products that ManageEngine provides. So my overall experience with Log360 has been extremely positive. It's really helped us identify any shortcomings in our cybersecurity posture. We quickly identified devices that we didn't know we weren't capturing the log on. We were able to add additional devices that we never thought we could capture logs on, including IIS and some other various products that we run. It's been a very, very powerful tool for us to implement here. I also like the low cost of ManageEngine, how I know that it's a great product, it's going to work for me, and the cost is just affordable for our environment. I also like how ManageEngine saves us so much time. It's such a time saver for us. Allows us to get more done than we ever could before. Without ManageEngine, we'd have to hire more personnel, and it's just not something that's attainable for us right now. So ManageEngine just does a great job of helping our environment here.